Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. Welcome back all my lovely regular viewers, and if you're new to my channel, welcome. So today's set is going to be a super cute simple winter set using Glitterbels acrylics, because you all know how much I love Glitterbels. So I'm only going to be using two colours in this set. I'm using Snowdrops White and Shark. So again, for this video I'm using my Flexi Hand and the Flexi Hand tips, both of which are from Glitter Planet UK. And the clear nail tips that I'm using are from Nail Perfection, and it's their just their long square tips, and they are amazing. I've cut them down because obviously I didn't want this set to be too long, but I'm going to pop a picture up on the screen just to show you the length of these square tips. They're amazing. So for a lot of my sets, I have been using either Glitter Planet's Easy Tips or Glitterbels Extreme Length Tips. But because they come in a stiletto shape, whenever you want to do either a coffin nail or a square nail, you have to cut them down. Especially if you're wanting square, you have to take them down, quite far down for you to get a tapered square look. So these are absolutely perfect if you want to do a square set and you want them super long. So I'm starting off on the ring finger and I'm going in with Snowdrops White. So this is just going to be a full coverage of the Snowdrops White, and then I'm going to go ahead and I'll do a sweater design on top of it. So moving on now to the little finger, and I'm going in with Shark, which is this gorgeous blue. So I'm going to be doing a full coverage of this blue all over the little finger, and I'm going to be doing the same over the middle finger, the pointer finger and the thumb, and then I'll go in on top of those and do my little designs. So this Shark coloured acrylic from Glitterbels is not a core powder, so I do need to go in and cap them with the glass slippers, which is the clear from Glitterbels. So when I'm working with coloured acrylic, you have to work quite thinly. You want to make sure that you have enough on that you can see the colour and it's nice and consistent, but you also have, in the back of your mind that you do have to cap these in clear, just so that you can build up your apex and the strength and structure of your nail. So because the rest of the nails are also going to be the same as the little finger, so the Shark all over the nails, I have the acrylic application on double speed just to keep the length of the video down for you guys. So I'm going to let you go ahead and watch this acrylic application, and then I'll come back once I am going to cap all the nails. So now I'm back and I'm going to go ahead and cap the nails in glass slippers. They're all capped exactly the same way, so I'm only going to show one or two of them being capped. The ring finger is done with the core powder, but I deliberately didn't build up my apex, so I will go in on the ring finger as well and cap it also. Okay, so when I'm placing on the second bead on this little finger, I'm doing my apex bead, so it's slightly bigger than the first bead I put on, and if you look right in the center of it, it is a bit cloudy. Don't worry about anything like that because that will cure completely clear. So if you are doing any sets, especially if you're working with darker colors and you're capping them, if you do see this sort of cloudiness, don't worry because they usually always cure clear. So now that they've all been capped in the glass slippers and it has now cured, I'm going to go in and do my normal filing routine. So I'm using the Glitterbels metal board file, and I have a 100 and a 180 grit refill on them. So whenever I'm doing my filing routine, I always start at the side walls, and if you're using a metal file, you will get the perfect, really crisp straight lines, which is great. So I start at the side walls, make sure they're nice and straight, and then I go to the lower arch and make sure that's nice and straight, followed by the free edge. Once I've done all that, I swap over to a normal board file. Again, it's a 100-180 grit file, and I go around the rest of the nail, making it nice and flush at the cuticles and making sure there's no obvious lumps and bumps. So the reason I do swap over is you kind of need that little bit of flexibility whenever you're going over the rest of the nail. So there's just a side shot of the nail just to show you how great these nail perfection tips are. They're so super straight. I'm not a big fan of nail tips that kind of curved down. I really like them going out nice and straight. So you were also able to see my apex placement. So I have now wiped over the nails with some alcohol, and I'm going in with Nail Perfection's matte top coat, and this is amazing. Definitely it's worth a try, ladies. Oh my goodness, I always swore by the Halo one, but from I started using this one, oh my god, it is just so much better. So I will pop the details of Nail Perfection in the description box below, and go on, have a look. They've got some gorgeous glitters, and of course they have those long square tips as well. So again, I kind of created a wee bit more work for myself, so I went in with the Snowdrops White, and now I'm going back in again with a white gel polish. So I probably could have just done it in clear, but oh well. So yeah, I'm using a gel polish from Model Ones, and I'm just doing a full coverage over this nail. I think the reason why I'm doing it is I'm going to be doing like a sweater design, so I want to make sure that both of the whites are exactly the same, and that's the logic behind it. Moving on now to the middle finger, and I'm going in and doing a smile line with the white gel polish. I'm not going to fill it in, I'm just going to leave it as the line, and to do any cleanup of the lines, I'm just going in with a flat gel brush with some acetone just to make sure that it's nice and crisp. I'm not overly happy with this smile line, so I do end up taking it all off and going back in and redoing it, and at this part then you will be able to see how I clean it up with my gel brush. Smile lines are always so much easier when you do them in acrylic and you can file them nice and crisp. Sometimes it's a nightmare when you're doing them with gel polish. Moving on now to the pointer finger, and I'm going in again and doing a smile line, but instead of doing it the same as the middle finger, I'm kind of doing it the opposite way. Learning my lessons from previous videos, I did go in and cure all the gel polish before I moved on to the next step. So I am going to be doing another snowflake. You will probably be sick of seeing snowflakes by the end of this winter, but I'm doing this one slightly different than the ones that I've done in previous videos. So rather than do the dot method for this snowflake, I have put dots on the nails, so kind of maybe is a bit of the dot method, but instead of just having the dots and dragging through, I do go in and actually do a snowflake design. So I do use my little brush just to do the little lines, just to make it a little bit different. And then on to the pointer finger, and you can probably guess this is going to be the same as the middle finger. So again, I'm going in and doing the little snowflake. So I'm back to the ring finger now, and I have applied 2 coats of the white gel polish, and I've also applied my Nail Perfection matte top coat. So I'm taking that same gel polish and I'm adding some clear acrylic to it, and then that way I'm going to be able to have a raised sweater pattern on these nails. So I have it kind of the sort of thickness of just slightly thicker than a normal gel polish. So you don't want to make them too thick that you can't, you know, actually move it with your brush, but enough that it's still going to be raised. And I do go in as well and cover over it like the sugar effect with the clear acrylic. So again, this is another super easy sweater design that you can do quite easily in salon time, because we never want to do like too much or take too much time doing nail art, because sometimes, oh my goodness, I have done full sets where the nail art has actually taken longer than to do the set, to actually apply the acrylic and file and buff it. But the likes of this can easily, it'll take you no more than 5 minutes to do both nails. So just before I cure the gel polish in the lamp, I'm going to do the sugar effect with the clear acrylic. So I'm just using the back of one of my nail tools, and I'm just scooping up the clear acrylic and putting it over that design. To do the designs on the little finger and the thumb, I'm taking this gorgeous hollow glitter, and I'm mixing it with Glitterbels No White top coat. That's going to give me this really gorgeous like glitter gel polish that I can put directly onto the nail. So again, the design on the little finger and the thumb is very simple. I'm just doing straight lines. So I'm doing a vertical line from the cuticle area right to the free edge, and then I'll do 2 horizontal lines at the bottom. So again, learning from past mistakes, I went ahead and cured the white lines before I'm getting in with the glitter. Another reason why I wanted to do this, if it was uncured white gel polish, whenever I'm going over then with this clear or this glitter, it's going to show you that drag through. So you're going to drag through some of that white gel polish, so you will see a bit of a smudge. So again, that's another reason why I've cured it in between. So onto the thumb, and it's the same sort of design, but I'm just changing it up a little bit. Okay, so now that they're all cured, I'm going to go in and finish up the nails with a little bit of bling. So I'm using my CJP gripper glue because I find that it's the best for holding your rhinestones on your client's nails, and even whenever they come back from the maintenance, you literally have to take them off with nippers, an old pair of nippers. So I absolutely love the CJP gripper glue. So I'm just placing the rhinestones along the smile line on the middle finger and the pointer finger. I'm not going to show them all being put on though, because they are quite time consuming and I never like the videos to be too long for you guys. But in between each, I'm going down the sizes. So I start off with a large stone, and then I just go, you know, the next size and the next size down until they're small. And then in between, I'm going in with the little caviar beads, and I'm just placing one caviar bead in between each rhinestone. Before I go ahead and place the caviar beads on, I'm putting some clear top coat onto the back of a stamping plate, and then I'm going to put the little caviar beads into the top coat and mix them together. That way, whenever I pop them onto the nail, they're going to stick to the nail and I'm not having to use glue. And here is the finished design. I hope you've enjoyed watching the video. If you have, you know what to do. Give it a thumbs up, and I will see you all in the next video. So take care. See you soon. Bye.